Hey there everyone, and welcome to The Mindful Musician. Do you know what notes you're actually targeting when bending within the major pentatonic scale in a solo? If not, I'm about to show you how you can learn that and how it will enhance your playing and musicality when soloing on the guitar. I'm Cosmin, I'm a guitarist, a singer, a songwriter, a coach, and a martial artist from Bucharest, Romania. And without further ado, let's dive into the world of major pentatonic bends. Last week, we've tackled the same principles, but within the minor pentatonic scale. You can watch that video here. And I was underlining how just bending strings is cool and it will always sound nice if you have the right technique. Also, check this video out if you want to make sure you bend and vibrate strings properly. But when you're aware of what notes you're bending from and to in respect to the chords you're playing over, well, that takes things to a whole new level of understanding your fretboard and your playing. When you become able to do this consciously, your playing will sound tons better for the mere fact that you're now following the chord changes, emphasizing particular notes that sound good over each of the chords you play. Before we dive in, make sure you understand the geometry of the fifth position around the actual position of the key, in our case A. I urge you not to think that you're playing F sharp minor pentatonic. I know some of you have probably already thought about that, and I know some of you will say it's easier as you already know the minor pentatonic first position all too well. But this is a mistake that a great percentage of intermediate and even advanced players make, relying on familiar shape geometry instead of learning how to envision each scale in respect to its intervallic structure. That meaning to be aware of where the notes that make up that scale are in respect to the key as a separate structure and not try to fit it into a familiar shape. This will help you play with your ears and eyes and make conscious decisions instead of letting your hands play what they already probably know. In this video, for the sake of making things easier, we'll tackle the possibilities around the fifth position of the major pentatonic scale in the key of A. I chose it because it looks just like position 1 and therefore it forces you to learn the intervals within it rather than the shape, if you practice using what I'm about to show you. Let's recap a bit first. The formula of the major pentatonic scale is 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. That being root, major second, major third, perfect fifth, major sixth, and in the key of A, that gives us A, B, C sharp, E, and F sharp. Let's take a closer look to the possibilities we can obtain when bending around position 5. Here's what you need to pay attention to. Know the notes on the fretboard in order to consciously train and decide what note you want to start your bend on and what the target note is. Practice control and intonation. You want to be able to sustain your bends and possibly vibrate for as long as needed while consistently staying on the pitch of the targeted note. Watch out for the whole step, half step bends, which are the trickier ones to maintain and vibrate afterwards, if that is what you want to do when you play them, of course. Now I'll show you how I'd approach a solo, and before that, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to The Mindful Musician, as it sure as hell helps us grow and come up with content for you. Here's how I'd solo over a chord progression using only the notes within the fifth position of the A major pentatonic scale and making sure I follow the chord changes with the notes I'm targeting in my bends. The progression underlines the A mixolydian mode. A major, B minor with an A in the bass, C sharp minor 7 with an A in the bass, E major with a G sharp in the bass, that's an E major in the first inversion, and an F sharp minor 7 with a flat 6 as an added interval. I've mixed the notes where I started my bends from in order to create diversity and to involve all the aspects that I've presented in the first part of the video in respect to the 3 possible starting points for bending. Now, if you want to practice this solo and download tabs, backing tracks, and also have a slower version of the playthrough, head to my Patreon page and you will find all the materials there. Check out the link in the text description. As next steps, make sure you apply the same principles for positions 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the major pentatonic scale and come up with your own solos for each position so that you will make sure to become fully aware of the possibilities regarding bending in each position. I promise you that you will definitely upgrade your articulation and phrasing skills if you do this, so take the time, learn the positions and the notes on the neck, and also the target notes in each position, and write or improvise your own solos. I hope this video helped, so if you like our content, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to The Mindful Musician for more videos that will hopefully help you become a better and more aware guitarist and musician. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.